Hi everyone. Today I would like to introduce myself. My name is Reagan Ware and I am a student at LIT as of right now. And today I would just like to talk to y'all a little bit about an introduction to myself using logos. So the first logo that I chose was to represent my personality. The first one that I chose to represent my personality was Bubbly, the drinks. So the reason why I chose this is because I am a very outgoing person that is very bubbly, hence the name, and I never meet a stranger. The second logo that I chose also falls in the category of personality, and I chose the Energizer Bunny. So the reason why I chose the Energizer Bunny is because usually when people get off of work, they're tired, they're ready to relax. But me, I never stop going. So for the most part, whenever I get home, I'll sit down for a couple of minutes or whatever. But as far as being just exhausted, I usually am not like that. I am a huge night owl. I love to stay up doing things at nighttime, and I would just consider myself very relatable to the Energizer Bunny. I never stop going. The third logo that I chose, third and fourth, is also another one relating to my personality. So I found these logos that were about these books that are advertised for kids. And the first one is called Little Miss Sunshine, and the second one is Little Miss Chatterbox. So Little Miss Chatterbox and Little Miss Sunshine represent me because I am very chatty. I love to talk to people. Like I said, I never meet a stranger. And I am also Little Miss Sunshine. Pretty much everyone that I meet has told me that. You rarely ever find me in a bad mood. And I love to be a ray of light in someone's cloudy day. Another one, I chose a lot about personality because I have a lot of aspects that do describe me. So the third slide, I chose to choose another one about personality, and I chose the heirloom Tiny But Mighty popcorn logo. So the reason why I chose this one is because if you've ever seen me in person, which none of y'all have yet, I am very small. I am 5'3" and pretty on the smaller side of things. I'm not tall at all. And but the reason I chose this logo is because it shows that you can be tiny but still be fierce. And I am very fierce and I am very feisty. I have a very feisty personality, and that's just one of the characteristics about me. I also chose Fox News for another one because I am a very want to know it all kind of person. I love to be involved in what's going on in the world, and I like to know what's going on around me locally. So I chose Fox News as kind of like a social media outlet just to show that I do watch the news and I like to know what's going on around me. So the fourth slide that I chose was for education. I'll start off by saying that I am involved in LIT right now. I've been going to LIT for the past 2 semesters now, but I have attended in the past before. I choose to continue to go here for the next 2 years to finish out my basics, and then that will allow me to be able to transfer to Lamar, where I will finish out my education to become a registered nurse through the registered nurse program. The fifth slide I chose to use for the category of work. I chose to talk about where I plan to work in the future once I get my registered nurse education. I hope to get hired on with Baptist Hospitals of Southeast Texas as a labor and delivery nurse would be my first choice if kids are not in the picture yet. But if kids are in the picture, I plan to probably go the more cardio route. So I would like to work in the doctor's office suite that's in there. And that will allow me to just have a more flexible schedule. And the sixth slide that I chose was for hobbies. I chose 3 different logos for the hobbies. The first one that I'd like to talk about is Lose. And lose is relative to me and my life because we go fishing a lot. We are freshwater fishermen for the most part, but whenever we get the spare time, we do like to venture out and do saltwater fishing, which ties me into the logo Hook, which is a saltwater logo. And we also like to do hunting during hunting season, and a lot of the clothing and hunting gear that we use is made by Realtree, which is another logo that I chose. And this concludes my introduction to logo speech. I hope all of y'all enjoyed it, and I appreciate your time.